Scorer as one, and it was like Yoshi, Villager, me Gunner, and like just all these like just random mid-low tiers
that Palutena just eats.
And someone quote tweeted and it's like, y'all wanted to nerf Palutena, but now you get this, and you have to hold that.
That's the whole running joke of like spacies are necessary in Melee, otherwise everything looks like a Wisconsin regional where you have 4 Peaches and 4 Puffs and an Ice Climbers. It's like, ugh, no thanks. All right, anyway, so we're going to get exactly the same matchup we just saw with a slightly different Greninja. Mewmon plays a bit of a different game than Ice Knight does. Although we're seeing a lot of the same spots. You know, Mewmon kind of setting up in the same places, but a little bit further back from ledge. He's spacing Bear pretty well, and he has been on a run today as he got to play in his first Winners Finals.
Mewmon really likes that Shadow Sneak, but so far it's Revolver who's pressing the big buttons, and he's already gone for a couple of reads on that first stock. Just positions, just kind of test the waters on Mewmon a bit, see how he reacts when he's in his disadvantage state. Let's see if that matters more over the specified set.
All right, back throw, not gonna get anything off that, but I'm wondering if this is gonna be a situation similar to what happened with Ice Knight, where is Mewmon gonna be able to take those early stocks, or is Roy gonna live to 130, 140? Here's 125 on the first stock. And I know that that like sounds, you know, normal. Like you're playing stocks in Smash Ultimate oftentimes where you get like your couple conversions, and once they get to quote unquote kill percent, you want to take stock. But you need to give Roy. I don't care who you are. In every time you fight a Roy, I don't care what your character is, give the Roy or you will not win.
Yeah, you're playing an even neutral versus this character, you're losing. That's just kind of the rule. We've seen just how you watch an entire set in this matchup where just the killing blows from Roy come so early, way earlier than you'd anticipate for a character with that speed.
Yeah, Revolver trying to catch the cross-up jump with a reverse F smash. I like the idea behind that. That's death. Look at it. Yeah, that would have killed 15% ago again with no rage. And then you give Roy rage, which is why I keep saying you got to take the stocks as early as possible. It's not just because he can absorb punishment, but Rage Roy will kill you at 50 on PS2.
And again, continuing these dares on the platforms, I really love to see that from Revolver. It's just been a fantastic extension tool, and it's relatively safe. Way safer than I would have anticipated going into this.
Yeah, Revolver getting away with some certain things, though. Like, he just tried to up you out of shield, whiff, but there was no punish from Mewmon. Some of this can also be chalked up to, like, experience, right? Mewmon's newer to the scene. This is his first big tournament run. You might see a little bit of nerves come into play. Situations like that, where if Revolver makes a mistake, he might not get as punished for it as maybe he should.
Yeah, Revolver in these two sets. Actually, I think even versus Fury, he would be technically considered the veteran, right?
They're around the same. They're within a year of each other in age. They've been in the scene about an equivalent amount of time. But yeah, if you had to pick one, it probably is Revolver, who's been top 10 at least in Illinois in the past.
Yeah, but that's weird, because they're all really young. A lot of young blood on display tonight. But what a great confirm. Oh, they're just like the one hit of the up air on the platform. Mewmon, that was clean.
Yeah, that was an excellent conversion, which was desperately needed, but here we go again. Back air, not this time. Good DI by Mewmon to stay alive, as he, I think, didn't mean to neutral be the opposite direction. But maybe he did it to put himself in like a delayed state of falling. Not really sure. Didn't matter. Oh, he's alive. Wow, okay. That was forward air. Okay. Very not alive. Very would have killed Bowser.
Super clean parry on the Shadow Sneak. Those Shadow Sneaks gave Mewmon so much momentum in winners. I don't think people knew how to really deal with the Shadow Sneak, but I think that's might be the secret to Revolver's success, is he did not fall victim to any of those shenanigans. And he was even able to parry that last hit of it to get the perfect F-tilt punish.
Which is really interesting to me, seeing that the last time we saw where Ice Knight barely used Shadow Sneak, if he even did at all. So Revolver must have just known, like, just outright, hey, I understand this matchup.
He likes the move. I saw him use it a lot versus Swooping.
All right, dash attack. Let's start out this game, too, on Kalos. Definitely a good stage. Easily Greninja's best stage, probably in the entire list. Forward air covers that upper platform so very well and allows for certain extensions that are kind of crazy. But I don't feel like Roy really has a bad stage. This is probably fine.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't mind the FD stages because you have the dash speed to work in neutral when you're in parity there. So it's totally fine. If you had dropped that shield, Greninja was dead.
Yeah, absolutely. Tried to get the drag down. That is one reason that Kalos might go against Revolver is when he wants to just one hop into the drag down delayed side Bs. I don't think he can maintain the height to make it to the Kalos platform to continue that conversion. Mewmon is not going to make it back. The head tilt back, the frustration.
Just a missed angle. That's all it was.
That is the risk that is run by every one of those characters that has a like bendy, curve the bullet style up B. Pikachus and Greninjas. You know, you're going to miss ledge sometimes. That's just part of the character.
You just don't quite hit the angle, and you just feel bad afterwards. And 2 counters in a row for Mewmon, that might be a little bit of tilt showing. Especially after these confirms missed their mark. And that last nair was definitely not intended to be a nair. I have to feel like that was a missing play.
All right, he gets the Hydro Pump. Gets the back air for good measure. All right, Mewmon.
I think he needed to hit that back air, just kind of recollect himself and remind him that he's still in this game.
Yeah, like, hey, I can do this. I made it this far as he gets jab back air to ledge and dies at 80.
Yeah, that's Roy.
Good character. Quick 32% as I guess the elongated multiple sword strike side B. That's still technically called dancing blade if Roy does it.
It's called double-edged dance.
Double-edged dance.
Yes. I know that because if you commentate any national or any major or whatever, and you call it wrong, people will be in your mentions.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, how dare you? I have a poster of Roy in my room. How could you possibly get this wrong, etc.
I am number 1,000,000 Roy fan. I hope the last DLC is another Fire Emblem character.
Yeah, right? Like I asked the questions, but if people are going to unironically be in the mentions for that, need a hobby.
Be like Icon and delete Twitter.
Be like Icon and delete Twitter, or be like Big Ike Fan 7000 and root for your characters appropriately. All right, Mewmon barely hanging around in this game. Dash attack gonna take it though, as Revolver goes up 2-0, looking very, very strong. And it's a culmination of things. Revolver has a lot of experience, making a deep bracket run, hands are warm, just got Greninja practice, and he is making every bit of this work for him in this set so far.
It's just been clean play.
Yeah, he looks great.
And the thing I love about Revolver's Roy, oh, it's someone's birthday in the venue. Just so you guys know, it's someone's birthday. The thing I like about Revolver's Roy, the way he's playing, is understanding the burst options, right? Like, Roy has so many burst options that if I played Roy, I would go for the wrong ones in the wrong situations. But he knows exactly how to seal the stocks based on the stage positioning, based on the opponent's percent.
And he knows how to condition them very well to get specific burst options. Like, he'll condition them, like, away from jab, so they'll fear the side B, and then immediately go like, all right, you did something to defend against side B. Let me go right back to jab and just kill you. Jab back here. Gotcha. He's great at all of those things. So Mewmon needed a statement stock to get himself back in the set, and that is absolutely what just happened, as Mewmon won about 5 or 6 neutral interactions in a row, ended it with down tilt up smash, took a stock at like a reasonable percentage, which is something that the Greninja players have had a hard time doing against Revolver. But immediately gets F smashed at 67, that almost killed.
Yeah, he needed great DI to live from that.
Yeah, 60
Believe it or not.
Rageless 67%, middle of Kalos.
That's the dumbest thing about that double-edged stance, is he threw it in the ledge, and it would have killed, and it didn't kill, and he shielded it, and it still crossed up anyway.
Yep.
What the hell is that?
It's a good move. It moves positioning on top of everything. It's one of those all-purpose moves.
Auto cross-up moves in this game are so silly when you can't dash through a shield anymore. That's what throws me off.
I'm making that like face where you look at somebody and then you just kind of look away like, I'm not guilty of this at all. I don't play Squirtle and use his back air on shields ever. There are certain characters in this game that just get away with insane auto cross-up options that They're so good that it's automatically built into your kit.
Well, after cross-up has been nerfed so much from previous games, it's an incredibly powerful option. But not fooled at all as Mewmon, as he gets another great down tilted forward air using that Kalos platform to trap his opponent.
Yes, excellent stage for Greninja, as I mentioned previously. And on top of that, Mewmon held onto that stock for a very long time. That Shadow Sneak would have killed, actually. Max Rage near the ledge. That Shadow Sneak does hit pretty hard. Like, it's one of those go for it in the blast zone moves, can't kill. But Mewmon's hanging around.
High base knockback on the Shadow Sneak.
Yes, that's the word. It's not late. Not at all. Shadow Sneak beating the neutral B, getting through the stage, and now Mewmon, could this be a 3-stock?
Not quite yet, although the follow-up here could continue it. Yes, this is a bad spot to be for Roy.
He's dead? Oh, I thought he'd already up for some reason. All right, can't tech that, but still looking very, very good in this game 3. Goes for back air, interesting dash attack, up air, won't quite kill yet.
Jump might be gone. Oh no, okay, it's not.
Dash attack, oh, he couldn't reverse. He wanted back air there for sure. Just decides that's enough of this, F smashes him from the other side.
All the work was done in that game already, it just took one strong hit for Mewmon to seal the deal.
I said Mewmon needed a statement stock to get back in the set. He got a statement game. He looked so clean the first 2 stocks of that game. So we're going to go game 4, and now time to go the other way. One of those matchups where FT Kalos Town aren't just quote-unquote FT stages, but colossally different for each character. Kalos is amazing for Greninja, for the platform trapping. He has a wall cling, lots of reasons Kalos is good. But Town, on the other hand, well, Town and sword characters have a storied history.
So far, so good here for Revolver.
Revolver loves Town more than even the average Croy that I've seen. He'll go for all kinds of, like, get you up on those top left and top right platforms and immediately be in your face with a side B trying to kill you at, like, 50. And it works. He did it to Mark, I think, 2 or 3 times in the set they played in Losers Quarters.
That killed Sheik earlier than 50, though.
Yeah, that was the scary part. Going for it at 40, 45 and holding your breath like it's going to happen. As neutral B landing. Catches Mewmon trying to land with an aerial. Nicely played. I love that option from Revolver. As Mewmon responds immediately and Revolver screams loudly. Not the player, the character.
My favorite death scream is still, I never learned how to read. Nothing will ever beat that, but Roy's death scream is pretty solid. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10.
Dash attack back air. And Mewmon has been following up a little bit more than Ice Knight did in the set previous. Get jab lock, F smash on platform. Mewmon looking strong this game too. Revolver came out of the gate hot. He had the Town and City backing with him, and then all of a sudden the wheels came off. And now Mewmon gets another jab lock, F smash. A pair in a row.
It looked like Revolver had the right counter pick there because Mewmon was going for the Hydro Pump to knock the up B off the stage. Revolver landed on the top platform as he intended to.
Ooh, Mewmon tried to get way down there with down air to trade with the recovery option, which would have either stage spiked Roy or put him in the worst spot imaginable. I love the riskiness of that down air. And he was able to recover off of it. Nice tech as well. Mewmon suddenly playing hot.
On the opponent's counter pick, but you know what's hotter?
Double-edged dance?
Yeah, that dumb button. I'm just going to call it the dumb button. That's better than double-edged dance.
It's a very good button. It does very good things. And you know what that means? We have a Max Rage Roy and a Greninja at 42%. Do not get side B.
Danger, Will Robinson.
No kidding.
Okay, the danger is subsided because that will clutch the game and force a game 5 between Revolver and Mewmon.
As a commentator and as a player, I love a good game 5, and the way these two are playing and kind of bouncing off on each other, this has been a great set.
How many people in the chat do you think got a Danger Will Robinson reference?
I don't know. I'm going to guess the average age of chat is somewhere in the 16 to 20 range, so I'm going to guess
Zoomers, man.
0%.
Zoomers.
I love a good game 5, but as a TO, man.
Better than last.
It's one of those situations where like
better than last. Just say to yourself.
yeah, it's better. I've been saying that all day. Like straight up, the Revolver runs the setup, just gonna be like, man, gonna wait. Who gives? All right, so back to town, game 5. See if the platforms can who they go in favor of. Because that's really a lot of what the town sets boil down to is who gets the big catch on the town platforms.
It was definitely Mewmon last game.
Yeah, jab lock F smash at 70 for a stock was huge. Just for those of you listening, and because I haven't gotten my town and city hate out of my system for today yet, do not tell me this is a natural starter stage. It makes no sense. We're talking about who cheeses the other one on platforms will win the set because the platforms constantly change and are moving and the stage is BS. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. We have a very even game 5 so
Well, we've
far.
come a long way from Smashville being a starter stage that cheesed people regularly. So.
Well, we got real options in this game.
Oh, great weight from Revolver. Taking the first killing blow here in game number 5.
Revolver had the headbangers ball going over there in the cam when he hit that fair, and he should have too. I would have. That was a great catch on Shadow Sneak.
Those full hop aerials to their fullest extent.
This is weird. Revolver's playing this game so much differently than the first 4, where he's just kind of like
In
going.
the air.
Well, he's going in with forward air too, like exclusively. That was all he did at the beginning of that stock. It was like 4 or 5 consecutive forward airs, and now even game. Down tilt up smash. Got rid of that lead very quick. Mewmon not letting this get out of sight. As the platforms come in,
If he had up smashed, I would have lost it. I think that would have killed.
If he had up smashed, I would have banned Town and City from this tournament.
If you picked Town and City in your bracket, you had then lost that set.
Yes.
Retroactively.
There's the parry on Shadow Sneak again. Great reflexes and timing by Revolver from these Shadow Sneaks. Mewmon's got to stop going for those. He's getting punished for them constantly. A nice down smash out of shield. Really like that option. As for the counter, interesting option. Revolver has been aggressive in the air, so I completely understand that. Really wanted the dash attack. Gets the second one, can't follow up with it. Weak side B, a pair of possible kill options, one from each player.
There is a weak side.
Yeah. It only does 30%.
Oh.
Oh. That's Roy.
Nothing weak about that up tilt, though, which will seal the stock for Revolver. Again, putting him in the driver's seat in this game 5. Let's see if he can extend this lead.
This is actually the first time Mewmon's been last stock tournament because the last 2 games he won were so convincing. So here we go, Stock of Champions, game 5. Oh, Mewmon with the air dodge in. I love the up air to get back because Revolver's been going for those down air. Goes for the platform cheese, doesn't get it. Mewmon tries to reverse it exactly the same way. They both make it back to stage, and we now have effectively FD.
Oh!
Oh!
But the DI was there! Mewmon's alive!
What a read, though. And
Oh, you're not going to live from that one.
No, that is not it. The hardest read from Revolver, the turnaround F-smash. That was such a nasty call-out, man. And even though like he lived and Revolver took the set immediately after, that was so good.
I think that call out just then immediately got into Mewmon's head and stopped him from landing as well as he could have.
Possibly. That is one of those Twitter clips where you cut it off at the red kill screen and you just don't let people see the end of the game. Or you like cut immediately to the Roy victory screen and you just ignore that 15 seconds to make it look cooler.